Try carrying 10 pounds of structured satin up a crowded staircase, and you quickly realize that formal wear requires athletic endurance. Across 4 years of high school, you face 3 primary dress code events: prom, homecoming, and graduation. A common mistake is trying to apply the exact same aesthetic criteria to all 3, hunting for a single style of dress to conquer entirely different environments. A high school dance is a specific physical environment. The garments you wear to them should be evaluated as specialized gear, matching the structural design of the dress to the scenario you are actually walking into. This chart maps the core friction of formal wear. The horizontal axis tracks mobility score, how easily you move. The vertical axis measures formality. Plotting prom, homecoming, and graduation, the points scatter widely. Their environmental demands are entirely disconnected.
Maximizing drama demands heavy fabric and intricate construction, which strictly limits your comfort. If you maximize mobility to jump around a crowded gym, you have to shed the volume that creates traditional elegance. Selecting a garment based solely on how it looks standing still in a bedroom mirror ignores these physics. Doing so guarantees restricted movement, blistered feet, and a thoroughly uncomfortable night. Look at the sheer volume of the skirts in this archival photo. Prom has always operated as the Super Bowl of formal wear, built around a long history of high-glam, red carpet spectacle. For the 2026 season, that means massive ball gowns or structured liquid shine mermaids. In either silhouette, floor-length fabric is the strict standard. These silhouettes carry serious physical weight. They rely on corset bodices with rigid shaping, layers of heavy tulle, and dense metallic beadwork in silver or rose gold. This matrix tracks the physical inputs and outcomes for each high school event. First, we log prom. The silhouette is locked as a floor-length maxi, paired with heavy structural detailing. Because of this sheer mass, the mobility score plummets. Heavy satin and thick tulle create a secondary logistical hurdle. They wrinkle easily under their own weight. You will need a handheld travel steamer ready 10 minutes before the limo arrives to remove the stubborn folds. Prom requires you to willingly embrace physical immobility. You are trading a night of easy comfort for a lasting, highly dramatic photographic aesthetic. Shift to a dark gym in the fall, and the environment changes completely. Homecoming is the spunky, high-voltage sister to prom. The energy is party-centric, heavily focused on jumping around with your friends after a football game rather than posing for formal portraits. That physical reality demands a shift in garment architecture. You need a short, cocktail-length mini, a 2-piece set, or tiered ruffles to allow your legs to actually move. The seasonal timing also pulls the palette away from spring pastels. Moody jewel tones like burgundy and deep emerald take over, alongside high-energy bursts of Barbiecore pink. Bringing the matrix back lets us map the contrast. We log homecoming as cocktail length, and the mobility score shoots to maximum. Footwear requires a pivot to sparkly platform sneakers, preventing your feet from giving out. Surviving homecoming requires deliberately sacrificing that floor-length elegance. In return, you gain the essential physical freedom to actually enjoy the night. Graduation presents a completely different structural challenge. For half the event, your primary garment is entirely obscured by a large polyester ceremony gown. This dictates a shift toward minimalist, quiet luxury silhouettes. The target is an elevated midi dress that hits right at the mid-calf, so it doesn't peek out awkwardly beneath the robe's hem. Look at how cleanly these white dresses sit against the ceremony gear. Crisp whites, light creams, soft florals, and sage greens dominate because they photograph perfectly against the uniform. The most critical hazard of this event happens at ground level. You will be navigating thick, grassy football fields and uneven wooden stages in front of thousands of people. Stilettos sink directly into the turf, causing you to trip. Solid, nude block heels are a strict necessity for functional safety. Let's finalize our matrix with the graduation data. The midi length goes in, mobility registers at a moderate level, and the absolute requirement for block heels is locked. Graduation style heavily limits your high-fashion shoe options, prioritizing functional safety and photographic crispness as you walk across the stage. Moving from the aesthetics to the actual logistics, securing the right gear starts with a simple, soft measuring tape. This flowchart maps out the pre-purchase protocol, detailing the exact operational steps to secure the right gear. Standard casual clothing sizes hold no weight here. Formal wear brands use notoriously strict, isolated sizing charts. You must match your exact bust, waist, and hip measurements to that specific brand's data. Standing perfectly still in front of a mirror provides false data. You have to execute the sit test. If you cannot breathe comfortably while seated, the dress will fail during a 2-hour dinner or a long ceremony. Those dramatic necklines and totally open backs carry hidden costs. They demand advanced foundation garments. High-quality boob tape and secure nipple covers are required to keep the dress anchored to your body while you move. On the beauty side, time crunches happen. If you forget a salon appointment, 10-minute stick-on gel nails offer a fast, professional workaround that holds up flawlessly in close-up photos holding a diploma. The rules of the formal wear map are clear. If you want uncompromising drama, you accept the logistical hassle of prom. If you want uninhibited motion, you lean into the homecoming mini. True formal wear confidence isn't pulled randomly off a rack. It is achieved when you perfectly align the physical architecture of your garment with the harsh realities of the event you are about to walk into.